There's something about Black women over 50, something the world still hasn't caught up to. We walk into a room and heads turn, not because we're chasing anybody's approval, but because we've earned this glow, this confidence, this quiet fire. And yet, so many of us are still squeezing into a girdle before we even leave the house, holding our breath through dinner, holding our stomach in through the whole event, just to fit into a dress that was never made with our bodies in mind. Sis, that ends today. Welcome back to Melanin Rock Fashion, the channel where Black women over 50 come to learn the real style secrets nobody's teaching us. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button right now because what I'm about to show you is going to change the way you shop forever. Let's have a real conversation for a second. The shapewear industry has made billions telling us our natural shape is a problem to be solved. Suck it in, smooth it out, disappear. But here's what I know for sure after 50. Our bodies are not the problem. The clothes that don't understand our bodies are the problem. There's a difference between a dress that fits you and a dress that fights you. And today, we are done fighting. I've pulled together 7 show-stopping dresses that use design, not discomfort, to give you that smooth, elegant silhouette. No spandex bodysuits underneath, no zippers biting into your ribs, no holding your stomach in for 3 hours, praying nobody hugs you too tight. Just beautiful fabric doing exactly what it's supposed to do, celebrate you. Whether it's Sunday service, a family reunion, a girls' brunch, or a red carpet gala, these 7 dresses are about to become the backbone of your closet. And before we get into it, if this is the kind of content you need in your life, go ahead and subscribe to Melanin Rock Fashion now, because I don't want you missing what's coming next. Let's get into it. Dress number 1, the Cascade Caftan. This is your effortless queen dress. Now, I know the word caftan might make you picture something shapeless and boxy, but the modern Cascade Caftan is nothing like that. This dress is cut with intention. It hugs the shoulders, skims the bust, and then releases into soft, flowing cascades that fall past the tummy without ever touching it. The trick here is in the layering of the fabric. Instead of one flat panel of material draping over your midsection, the cascade design overlaps folds of fabric, so light and shadow play across your body instead of settling flat against it. That means no fabric is pulling tight anywhere, and there's nothing for a tummy to press against. Look for a rayon linen blend or a silky crepe with real weight to it. A thin, cheap fabric will cling and ruin the whole effect. For color, this is where you can have fun. A rich emerald, a deep berry, or a bold Ankara-inspired print looks absolutely stunning against melanin skin, and a busy print does double duty by breaking up your silhouette even more. Pair it with gold hoops and a head wrap, and you are the moment wherever you walk in. If you're loving this so far, tap that like button for me. It helps this video reach more of my sisters who need to see it. Dress number 2, the cross-front ponte dress. This one is your secret weapon for job interviews, church, and everything in between. The cross-front, sometimes called a surplus, creates a diagonal seam across your body from one shoulder down to the opposite hip. And ladies, diagonal lines are your best friend after 50. A straight horizontal seam across the stomach draws a line right where you don't want attention. A diagonal seam does the opposite. It leads the eye on a journey, up and across, so nobody's gaze ever lands and stays on your midsection. The fabric folds created by the cross front also add a soft ruching effect right at the center, which naturally disguises any fullness in the tummy area. For this dress, you want a ponte knit, which is thicker and more structured than a regular jersey. It moves with your body, but never clings the way thin cotton does. A deep V neckline elongates your neck, and if you want more coverage, a delicate gold necklace draws the eye up even further. This dress zips in the back or pulls on completely. No tight waistband digging into your skin anywhere. Drop a comment below and tell me, are you more of a bold color girl or a classic black and neutral girl? I want to know what you gravitate toward. Dress number 3, the column dress with a twist. Think of this as your Sunday best reinvented. A column dress traditionally runs the risk of looking a little stiff, a little too straight up and down, but the twist version has a slight gather or knot detail at the side seam, right at the hip. That small architectural detail changes everything. It creates just enough movement in the fabric to camouflage the tummy while still giving you that long, elegant line from shoulder to hem that makes you look taller and leaner. This dress works because it hangs from your shoulders and never nips in tight anywhere near your natural waist. Look for a fabric with real structure, a wool crepe, a heavy jersey, or a textured knit. Thin, flimsy fabric will show every ripple, but a fabric with body creates its own shape and skims right over yours. Pair this dress with a statement earring and a structured clutch, and you have the kind of look that makes people ask where you got it. This is the dress for the woman who wants to look powerful without saying a single word. And if you haven't subscribed to Melanin Rock Fashion yet, now is the time. Hit that button so you don't miss the rest of these looks. Now let's pause for a real talk moment because I need you to hear this. When we feel self-conscious about our midsection, our instinct is to hide under something huge, the giant tunic, the oversized dress, the tent that swallows us whole. But here's the truth nobody tells you. Drowning yourself in fabric does not make you look smaller. It makes you look shapeless. When there's no shape to the garment, people's eyes assume there's no shape underneath it, and suddenly you've lost your waist, your shoulders, your whole silhouette. What actually works is fabric that skims, fabric that acknowledges your shape without clinging to every detail of it. A dress that fits you beautifully at the shoulders and bust and then flows past the tummy will always look more elegant and more slimming than a shapeless sack 3 sizes too big. So if your closet is full of tents you've been hiding in, sis, it's time to let them go. You are not something to be hidden. You are something to be celebrated.
Dress number 4. The Peplum Illusion Dress. This one is pure genius for anyone who wants curves in all the right places. A peplum is that flared ruffle of fabric that sits at the waist and flares out over the hips. Now, normally, we're told peplums only work if you have a tiny waist, but the modern peplum illusion dress is built differently. It sits high, right under the bust, and flares out immediately, which means it skips right over the tummy entirely and creates the illusion of an hourglass shape, whether you have one naturally or not. The flare of the peplum catches the light and creates movement, so instead of your eye settling on your stomach, it follows the ruffle as it moves. Choose a firm, structured fabric like scuba knit or a heavier polyester blend so the peplum holds its shape and doesn't go limp. A wide belt is not needed here. The folding does that work for you naturally. This dress comes in solid colors beautifully, but it also looks incredible in a rich, warm print. Pair it with a bold red lip and gold bangles, and you have a look that turns heads the second you walk into any room. If this video is giving you life so far, smash that like button. It genuinely helps more women find this channel.
Dress number 5, the origami wrap dress. I call this real-life Photoshop in fabric form. This dress uses folded, angular panels that overlap across the front of the body, almost like origami paper folding over itself. Because the panels are angled rather than straight, they create shadows and depth exactly where a flat dress would show every curve. It's an optical illusion, plain and simple, and it is remarkably effective. The fold lines trick the eye into seeing structure and definition instead of softness. Look for a matte jersey or a technical knit with a bit of stretch because the fabric needs to hold its folds crisply without clinging underneath. A wide belt is not needed here. The folding does that work for you naturally. This dress comes in solid colors beautifully, but it also looks incredible in a rich, warm print. Pair it with a bold red lip and gold bangles, and you have a look that turns heads the second you walk into any room. If this video is giving you life so far, smash that like button. It genuinely helps more women find this channel.
Dress number 6, the Ankara Panel Maxi. This is where fashion and heritage meet, and honestly, it might be my favorite on this list. This dress combines a solid, structured bodice with bold Ankara or Kente-inspired print panels along the sides or the skirt. The solid panel across the front and the tummy area keeps that section smooth and simple, while the vibrant print panels on the sides create visual movement that pulls the eye outward and away from the center of the body. It's the same principle used in high-end color blocking, except here it's celebrating our culture while it slims you down. This dress works best in a stable cotton blend or a ponte fabric, so the print panels hold their shape and don't wrinkle or cling underneath. A wide belt is not needed here. The folding does that work for you naturally. This dress comes in solid colors beautifully, but it also looks incredible in a rich, warm print. Pair it with a bold red lip and gold bangles, and you have a look that turns heads the second you walk into any room. If this video is giving you life so far, smash that like button. It genuinely helps more women find this channel. Dress number 7, the draped cowl dress. We're closing out with the most elegant option on this list, and it might just become your new signature piece. A cowl neckline drapes in soft folds, either at the neckline or, in this design, extending down through the bodice toward the waist. Those folds of fabric hang loosely rather than sitting flat, which means they naturally camouflage the stomach area while adding a soft, luxurious movement to the whole dress. This is sophistication without a single ounce of effort. Choose a silky jersey or a matte satin with real drape. Cheap, stiff fabric simply will not fold the same way, and the whole effect depends on that soft, fluid movement. Keep the rest of the dress simple, a straight skirt or a slight A-line, so the cowl draping stays the star of the show. This is your gala dress, your milestone birthday dress, the one you wear when you want to feel like the most graceful woman in the building. And the best part? There's nothing tight, nothing pinching, nothing you have to hold in. You just move and the dress moves with you. 7 dresses, 7 ways to walk into any room looking like exactly who you are. Elegant, powerful, and completely at ease in your own skin. Ladies, style after 50 was never about disappearing into the background or apologizing for our bodies. It's about walking in fully seen, fully comfortable, and completely you. You can be the most fashionable woman in the room and still be able to breathe, eat, laugh, and dance without a single piece of shapewear holding you hostage. So tell me in the comments, which of these 7 dresses spoke to you the most? Are you an Ankara panel girl at heart, or is that draped cowl calling your name? I read every single comment, so don't be shy. And if you're ready to finally retire that girdle for good, give this video a thumbs up and tell me in the comments that you're making the switch. If you haven't subscribed to Melanin Rock Fashion yet, now is the time. Hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications, because every single week we're bringing you the style secrets that actually work for real Black women over 50 living real beautiful lives. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. Until next time, stand tall, stay elegant, and never forget, you deserve to feel as good as you look.